Hi everyone, welcome to Sauti Plus Media Hub, and today we are going into some kind of discussion that never is brought up. We have been hustling from day one through high school, primary, and all, and those are called gigs. You've once sold sweets, you've once brought in clothes for people for prom, but why do we have gigs from that early childhood? And who told you all that business ethics behind this selling of sweets, of channeling up and bringing in more grabs so that you can sell it during KU time and all? Today I have two young, awesome ladies who are going to introduce themselves and give us a background about their story. And yeah, let's dive into the conversation.
Hi, my name is Daisy. Right now, I'm an illustrator and designer, and I would call myself a creative entrepreneur. I'm here to share insight on growth, the do's and don'ts of business.
My name's Halimna Komba. I own my own business. It's a clothing brand and it's called Komba Clothing. Yeah. It's on all socials in case anyone is interested.
As I've heard, we have Halina and Daisy. And let me just starting. Did you ever have any side hustles in school?
Yeah,
What were you doing, Daisy?
selling lyrics
Lyrics.
in a scrapbook. Lyrics? Yeah, I used to write lyrics.
Wow.
Okay. Guys.
And who are the target audience? The guys?
Everyone. You get cutouts from Buzz magazine. Yeah, you sell naked celebrities, the shirtless pics.
Also, guys. Okay. And what is that one like? Was it because maybe they were having like relationships in schools, like those songs, like maybe, or it was just
It was just the thing to do. It was like cool. Besides that, we were selling spices like chirungo. We were selling
that one is
writing
real.
pads,
Right.
writing pads for like mail. Yeah, we were doing business.
you were that romantic people of
we
the
were selling to romancers.
wow.
Yeah.
The couples.
Yeah, the
school.
couples.
Exactly.
Those who are consistently receiving letters from people. Who are,
Also, you would reply for them.
yeah, but also the papers, like there are pads that used to have. They were
Designs, they
yeah.
had, like,
Yeah.
glitters.
Flowers.
How much would you charge?
Each was 1.5. Each sheet of paper.
Awesome. That was like in what level?
Form 2.
Did you have any in like A level?
A level, no.
Well, me, I started that tiny business because I used to have too much pocket money. So I one day went to our cleaners of the school and then I told them that I wanted to own a business, but which one would I own? So they gave me the idea of Chikomando. So when they told me about the Chikomando, I was like, will I be able to manage it? Because I couldn't. How do I get the eats into school?
Yeah.
So I had to use one of the cleaners to do the business for me. So we started our Chikomando. We used to sell it at night because at night all canteens used to be closed and everyone in the dorm would be looking for it. So that's how it started. We get our Chikomando at night and then we sell it in dorm
At a higher price.
at a high price,
Nice.
obviously, because no one,
So hungry at your prep. Like
Yeah.
at 6 and prep is like 9:30. 10.
no one used to have it at night, and mostly after preps. So for us, we could get our commando. We talk to the matron, and then the matron keeps. So after preps, we start selling. Me, the matron, so the cleaner would sell to the boys' side, and then me and the matron we do it in dorm. But trust me, we made a lot of money.
Interesting. And now my next question is, what pushed you at such a tender age to be like that entrepreneur and like heading for lyrics, heading for Chikomando, heading for writing machines?
It was the
What? Was it to add on to school fees, to
to
sustain?
sustain life in school, out of school, purchase small things. Yeah, basically it was that.
And you, Halina?
Well, me, I didn't aim at getting more money, but I wanted to own something. I wanted to own a business. I had that urge to own a business that is mine, under my own name, under my own money. So that pushed me, and I was like, yeah, at least I own a Chikomando in school.
I
Yeah.
get you. So with all this, like, now that was school and we had restrictions and all, now in the outside world campus, what is that? Did you continue on with the gig thing and this?
No, in campus, in uni, I was selling meat pies and samosas. I used to make them at home, then I would deliver them to Makerere University. I was being commissioned by like people at church to make for them snacks or sell. Yeah,
Awesome.
that was uni.
Thank you, Daisy. Helena?
Well, me, I'm just done with my Form 6 last year. So I'm still going on. I started my brand in my Form 3 in 2020. So I continued on Form 4, Form 5, and Form 6. I wasn't doing it in school. I relaxed because I had books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The combination was
Yeah, it was hard. I
tricky.
couldn't manage the business and also the books. So I had to leave one and I focus on one. So after Form 6, I resumed again. And thanks to God, I'm here now. Yeah.
awesome. So it was this whole process, like now you've been doing business and all. Did you sit down, you go to a business school? Did you have like your parents walk you through this whole business idea thing? Or it was kaboom, one day I wake up, I'm going to do this and this and this?
My learning process has been on the job. On the job.
Wow.
On the job.
And this is a reality that we have all passed through, because now Halima, she's Form 3 now, Senior 6, and she has had this whole journey of, you're like, it's your own thing. She wanted to own it. You wanted to get extra money. And then we find like we have different reasons as why we're having businesses. But what are those hustles that, because I know at one point XYZ we had major losses, and the fact that we're in school, your friends be like, who told you?
Put it was out.
This is coming with them. With the sweets.
To the stock. Like, literally, that's what would happen. The
But-
loss, like, it was figuring out the target market, because you would think, oh, everyone is going to buy, and you stock up, and then you just
They
reach
don't
a point,
buy.
and you've been looking at the stock.
It's as if they just combine and talk and say, let's not buy today.
It's like bad luck. They get like, now you've stocked. Don't want.
We don't
We
want.
don't want. Yet when it's not,
We've
there.
had it enough.
the calls, the texts that at 2 a.m. and you're like, what is the problem?
What
is the
can you
problem?
note? Guys, like, I've stocked. New stock is here.
You start
You let them
pleading
go.
with them. Now you
And
have to
start
beg.
making like deductions in prices. You offer free delivery, and like still people are not buying, and you're like,
So how did you mitigate all this? Because I'm so glad like we have passed through this, and
Yeah.
like how did you mitigate it? Because being young and being in school and having like this on your own can lead to a mental health breakdown at any point XYZ. It's a real reality. So how did you mitigate that?
I think it took time for me to understand that every business has a season. There are days you're going to make 10 sales. There are days you're going to make none. There are days you're going to make one, but you have to keep showing up every day for the business. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Halina?
Well, may I believe that if you're persistent, whether some people refuse, you have to have a second option. When this particular group refuses to buy, you have to get something that will line with another group of people. Like me, when I started Dutch Commando, most of my buyers were Form 1s, Form 2s, because they like eating, they have the money, they want to spend. So yeah, so there was a time that reached and they weren't buying anymore. So I had to change from that Commando, I shift. So this is the funny thing. Do you know that Chilongo, where sometimes on Saturdays kids want to buy Chilongo for
Yes.
eating in their food?
Yeah,
So Form 6s, Form 5s, they used to want those things. So I had to shift from Chikomando and I target another group
Yeah.
that will buy. So you have to be strategic every time. You have to think, if this fails, what is my next move?
So is
Yeah.
the knowledge that we had in school, is like the knowledge that we used in school, is it working in the outside world right now?
No, I don't believe so.
Why?
No,
The outside world is so harsh.
different.
Niching yourself, branding yourself. You need to understand at some point that you're no longer selling a product, it's now a service.
Yeah.
So people are not going to buy the bag because you're selling a bag. They need to
They want to
understand
know
what the
something.
purpose, how am I going to use this long term, is. Just because you have a cheap product does not mean people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
Value has to be attached to everything that you do.
Yeah, I believe so. That's right.
And having ventured into a clothing brand at a young age, how have you done this? Because we've seen stories of Oscar Kampala coming through this gig world economy, doing this during prom for his different birthdays, working it out. Now he's having like 500 men, now 1,000 men. Now he's owning like a full fashion brand and all. What is Halima's story like when it comes to this? Like in a few words.
Well, it's not that straight. It's always vague. Sometimes it will work out and sometimes it won't. But me, the way I've managed to be here, I keep contact with my old friends, those who supported me since the beginning. Because when you keep that group close to you, they're the same people that will sell your brand in the future. So if you can and you have those good friends, they are with you since the beginning, keep them with yourself, be with them, keep in touch, talk to them, show the progress, they'll push you. Because me, I've had my friends since my Form 3. They've been with me. The first person who started the website, I still have the contact. So I kept them since Form 3. Even when they change school, even when they go where, keep the contact, keep that bond, because those old people that you started with are the ones that push you forward.
Thank you, Halina. Daisy, as a person who has been in this, what are those business ventures that you went into and you're like, this was a mistake, girl, this was a wrong move?
Starting the thrift shop. I thought you can't turn a hobby into a business, but this was not that hobby. This was something that reached a point where I was no longer sourcing things for fun. I was so client oriented. I was so focused on like making sales that the art and attention to detail I used to use when I was thrifting, choosing pieces, I reached a point when I was stagnant and trying to be like everyone else who is selling slip skirts, maxi skirts, what? And I was like, this is not it. This is not it. Yeah, business. Yeah, business.
Like, was it because of the pressure? Like, break it down for us. 'Cause these are things that young
everything.
people venture into it, and at the end of it all, you hear someone committed suicide. A young
Yeah.
girl did so because my friend XYZ is going like for a vacation. She's going to Zanzibar, her business, and we see, and the fact that now we have TikTok.
Yeah.
Business is thriving. You're doing this and this. We have the Tubayo Mole so thing on in Motive, and you know like how people are like shooting sales like every time maximizing. Is it the same case on your side or?
I feel like most people on social media
Yeah.
we glamorize self-employment, especially these small businesses. When you are the sole proprietor of something, you're everything. And your decision making is not as clear as it should be. So you'll sign up for something. I'm not saying don't sign up for Tubayo. You will make an investment in something like that and the returns are not there. Yeah. So you need to have people with whom you make certain business choices and decisions with. Don't just jump into something because people are doing it. Don't just rush into getting luxury packaging because you want to push your brand. Grow with your brand step by step.
Helena, as a person who's having a brand of Kumba, have you reached a point of time and you're like, this was wrong. This is not okay.
No, I've never reached to the point of saying that, what I'm doing is wrong. I don't think so. I've always believed that if I keep pushing in my brand, a time shall reach and I will be on the verge of reaching to the top. Yeah. And I hope it reaches that time. But I've never believed that what I'm doing is wrong. No.
You just mentioned, Daisy, that business yalianzisi. What did you mean by that?
I reached a point where I would be so stressed out if I don't make a sale. I would be like, why did I start this? This is supposed to be doing this, and it's not. And supply was no longer there. So you have to figure out where you're getting supply from. Is it from Nairobi? Can you sustain it long term? The clients were consistently changing what they wanted. So having to do all that math on your own, you're juggling school, you're juggling work. Weighing options was hard. It was hard. People are calling you at 3 a.m. and they're like, I want you to deliver. And you look at the time and you're like, you guys really have no regard for small business owners. Like, some people would make payments, they reverse the payment. Like,
The delivery has been made.
it has been made. Their numbers are off. They block you. You cannot reach them. And it was always people who are buying in bulk.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sorry. That would be a mental health crisis.
Crisis upon crisis. Yeah.
So as people who have been venturing into small business and you're young ladies, and we're heading into the Imara Girls Festival, and we have like different things that are going to take place. We have spaces for people to showcase their businesses as young people, young girls, so that you get empowered and inspired. What is that one inspiration that that the people behind Daisy and Halina during this whole process of business and all? Who are the people who are supporting you? Or you didn't have support? Was family there? Were they friends?
Family. My mom has been my biggest supporter. All from like my first business idea I had. Then when I even tried out to do nails, she supported it. Even this, on days when I wasn't at home, she would help me pack. She would send out deliveries. She would write little cheats. It was
So nice.
It was amazing. Then my friends too, days when I would do pop-up shops, they would come, they would rally people. They would even sometimes just book things and pay later just so that I could make sales. So yeah, community and friends, beautiful.
And Halina?
Well, me, my family, mostly my big sisters, they've been there for me. They've pushed me to everything that I'm doing now, because when I started everything, they showed that motivation. They told me keep doing it, and I kept doing it. And then my friends, they're the ones that tell everyone about my brand. So both of them, my friends and family. Yeah.
Awesome. The Imara Girls Festival is taking place on the 12th of October, and there is a call for vendors that has been sent out. Come and showcase your different businesses. We have so many chronicles of businesses. Everyone has their story. You may be like Daisy's or Halina or mine. We have all a difference, but we have that gathering that can bring us together, and we get the mentorship that we have not seen come through for a long time, so that we can learn from the experts. And this is all taking place at Katikati Grounds come the 12th of October, as you're going to be celebrating women being empowered, networking, and getting the right knowledge on the foot of business. As we come to the conclusion of this podcast, what is that one thing that you love about yourself as a lady, as you're celebrating the Imara Girls Festival and in preparation for it? What makes you love being a lady in business?
In business,
Yeah.
it's my mind. My mind. I kept getting back up. Like, I feel like it's a female thing where you don't quit. You're like, this is my child.
This is my baby. I have to carry.
I have to carry my baby, take care of my baby. That's it.
Thank you so much, Daisy.
Yeah, to me, it's my feminine energy that pushes me mentally in my heart to love what I do, whatever I put in my mind to, I always do it. And that feminine energy, everyone should accept it. You should consume it inwards because it's what pushes a woman to reach where they want. Yeah.
Thank you so much. As we've heard from the young business ladies who are going to be part of the Imara Girls Festival come the 12th of October, don't be afraid to start a business. We have very many Halinas and very many Daisies and Lizzos who have ventured into different businesses. But come the 12th of October, come, let's celebrate women. Come, let's be empowered. Come and get the network that you need. Get the knowledge and wisdom. But above all, come, let's celebrate each other. I would like to thank all the partners who are on board for the Imara Girls Festival. Imara Women's Center, Forward, Rahu, Sauti, and UNMF, Miss Uganda, Hillward Foundation, Young Girl Long Walk, Generation Gender, right here, right now, Safe Border, Omoleso, Motive, BNN, UAP, and Movit. We love you and we thank you for each and every support that you've given to the Imara Women's Center and the Imara Girls Festival. Come the 12th of October, come, let's celebrate. And I would like to thank the people behind the camera who have seen to it that we're looking this beautiful and we're able to have this conversation. We love you, Sauti Plus Media Hub. Reach a hand, Uganda. Forward. Have a beautiful day and peace. Peace.